Dade Phelan hires a lobbyist. It's August 23rd, 2024, and these are your headlines. Embattled House Speaker Dade Phelan has announced he's appointing a taxpayer-funded casino lobbyist as his new chief of staff. Mike Toomey, who's a former Texas House member, previously served as chief of staff to former governors Bill Clements and Rick Perry. He's currently a partner at Texas Lobby Group. Phelan said that Mike is a storied titan of Texas politics, and his impressive experience in both the public and private sectors, combined with a legendary work ethic and reputation as a seasoned strategist, make him exceptionally well suited to lead our team. Public and private sectors. Well, according to Transparency USA, Toomey's earned between $3.4 and $6.7 million this session lobbying members of the state legislature, including, of course, the Texas House. One of his largest clients is the Las Vegas Sands Corporation, which is trying to bring casino gambling to Texas. Toomey has also represented Texans for Lawsuit Reform. You might know them. That was the group that was involved in pushing for Phelan's impeachment of Attorney General Ken Paxton last year. Additionally, Toomey served as a taxpayer-funded lobbyist for the city of San Antonio, Harris County, Port of Houston, and others. Notably, under Speaker Phelan's leadership, legislation to end taxpayer-funded lobbying, well, it's never reached the floor for a vote. And while Phelan will remain Speaker of the House until the next session, sources within the Capitol are doubtful that he will be reelected. Toomey replaces Enrique Marquez, who is leaving Phelan's office. Big news from this morning. The head of the Department of Public Safety, Steve McGraw, he announced he's going to retire at the end of the year. His department's currently caught up in an investigation by the Attorney General's office over voter registration drives. And McGraw shared the news at a DPS graduation ceremony this morning in Austin. The announcement comes after it was reported that left-wing nonprofits were registering non-citizens to vote outside of DPS locations. Attorney General Paxton launched a full-scale investigation into those activities. In a press release announcing that effort, Paxton said it's a crime to vote or to register to vote if you're not a United States citizen. And according to the release, undercover evidence of these activities occurring at multiple locations has already been collected. After Paxton's announcement, Governor Greg Abbott said that Texas wouldn't let cheaters influence Texas elections. So amid all of this flurry of attention, McGraw then emailed instructions to temporarily stop allowing organizations to register voters on DPS property. A source within DPS revealed to Texas Scorecard that groups were tacitly allowed to do so despite voter registration being intertwined with applying for or renewing a driver's license under federal law. McGraw has been the head of DPS since 2009.
Hey folks, Chris Salcedo here. I've got something special for you, the Salcedo Storm podcast. As your friendly, liberty-loving Latino, I bring you a mix of engaging discussions to help us fight for our state and our conservative values. It's the perfect way to stay informed and engaged in what's happening around you. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss out on the storm of information and entertainment coming your way. The Salcedo Storm podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts.
A teacher in Round Rock ISD was arrested for sex crimes involving children. Domingo Perez Jr. was a science teacher at Stony Point High School throughout the 23-24 school year. Perez was arrested and booked into the Williamson County Jail on August 21st. He's facing charges of indecency with a child by sexual contact, a second-degree felony punishable by 2 to 20 years in prison, and possession of 50 or more images or videos of child pornography, which is a first-degree felony punishable by up to life in prison. Now, according to a Round Rock ISD spokesperson, Perez is no longer a teacher at Stony Point. She told Texas Scorecard the district learned of the investigation into the teacher in July and immediately placed him on leave. Perez posted bonds totaling $125,000 on August 22nd, although jail records show he has not yet been released. His Texas Educator certificate shows he's been a state-licensed science teacher going back to 2004. His certificate also indicates that he's currently under investigation by the Texas Education Agency. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.